Hello everybody. So this update is going to be a little bit more about skincare. Now I just did my my videos to my coach. I am just I'm 2 days out from my show, 3 days out from my show, and I'm carb loading. Even though I'm losing weight, it's all very weird. But today, what I want to talk about is skin. And the reason why is because it's our biggest organ. It's what covers our entire body. And the reason why this is so important and why I want to share it is based on the feedback that I got from the judges at my last show. So when I came up to them, they were in the back in the stage, and one judge in particular was marvelous. It's great being a pro because, I don't know, it's just a very different experience. But anyway, so I said, I'm Kate McKay, I'm 60 plus, I won 60 plus. And he leaned forward and he goes, well, first of all, we thought you were in a different class. You were in the wrong class. And I was like, burst out laughing, right? Because usually it's like, well, you really need to improve that. Because usually it's critique, like you want it, right? Because you want to improve. And he goes, and you have really good skin. Now I laughed so hard. This is feedback for a bodybuilding competition, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I never thought of myself as having good skin. But apparently I have good skin for my age. And I want to talk a little bit about what I do in order to have healthy skin. Now, the first thing I have to say is that I don't like the beach. That works in my favor. Why? Because it's loud, because there's too many people, because what do? Just lay around? For me, that's not entertainment. So I've never been a person that's been a sun worshiper. Maybe when I was little, I've talked about a lot of the fact that I'm one of 9 kids. We're outside a ton. And, but I don't know. For some reason, I was always running around maybe in the trees, so I didn't get blasted as much, right? But the other thing is that, again, I don't like the beach. I'm not a sun worshiper. The other thing is that I oftentimes, and you guys will probably see it in videos and things like that, I wear hats. I wear, a lot of times I just wear that straw cowboy hat. And I did that a lot when I was hiking because I just like to have a hat. And the other reason why, and this may be really weird and really quirky, but it's true. When I get sun on my face, it makes me anxious. So I think it's literally like something to do with ADD. But when I have a hat on and the sun's not in my eyes, I can be outside. But if I don't have a hat and the sun's glaring and I have to squint, even with sunglasses, I'm just not chill. So that's why I wear a cowboy hat. I don't even like country music, but that's why I wear it, because it's straw, it crunches, I can put it in my suitcase. So that's that. So I just want to share that with you. The other thing that I want to talk about is I don't use a lot of chemicals on my body. I never really have. When I was younger, I used to use, if any of you know this, Dr. Bronner's soap. It was like this peppermint soap. It would sting when you washed, but it's like really pure Castile soap. And I just started using that recently, but it makes you feel clean, but it's not a lot of product, And so, I'm a Dove soap kind of girl, a little lotion, a little sunblock on my face, sunblock on top of my shoulders if I know I'm going to be in a tank. That's just like routine. I face, shoulders, and then here in my décolletage. But I'm not like overly ample. I keep my body somewhat moist. I use coconut butter, and I also use, I always forget, Perricone, that package. I get it and it gets delivered. So I just use the mask today. I don't really do them very much, maybe once a month, and then moisturize like heck, because now I'm like, they tell me I have good skin. Now I got to really take care of it. But so I don't use a ton of product, but I do like Perricone. I like the night cream and the day cream. And again, I just use the facial mask. So that's that. So getting ready for competition, because we're putting on that tan and it's 3 times running, I will scrub. I use the scrub. I actually mentioned that I did a dry scrub, a salt scrub. That worked out good. She took off a lot of the last tan. And then I loofah and then moisturize today so that I can be ready for another set of layer of tan coming up. But it's not really it used to be really bad. Like it smelled and it came off and you looked like you had leprosy. Now it's not as bad as it was. It doesn't smell as bad and it stays on, it doesn't ruin all your sheets. But that's what I wanted to talk to you about as far as skin and skincare. I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm Kate McKay and IFBB Pro, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Stay well, stay healthy, stay great, because don't forget, you have greatness within you.